Hello there! This video explains how to check the engine coolant level on a Skoda Fabia Mk3. Why bother? Because if there isn't enough, the engine might overheat and that can cause a lot of damage. Oh dear. So, I'll show you where to find the engine coolant reservoir, how to take a reading and what to do if the level's too low. Furthermore, stay tuned to the end of the video as there's an important final point to consider. I'll therefore explain how to check whether your coolant is in such a state that it might actually damage your car this winter and therefore whether it should be replaced. That is quite a list. We'd better get started. Welcome to Cast by TV. Right, here's how to check the engine coolant level on a Skoda Fabia Mk3. First, ensure the car is parked on a flat surface and that the engine is stone cold. Next, open the bonnet and find the engine coolant reservoir. It's here on the car's right. Here's a close-up. Note too that there are minimum and maximum markers on the exterior of the reservoir. They're here. So, peer through the reservoir, which is transparent, and check the level of the coolant relative to these markers. As you can see, on the particular car we're using in this video, the level is between the markers, so that's fine. Right, that's the basics, but stay tuned because there's more you need to know. If the level is below minimum, you can unscrew this cap on the reservoir and add coolant. Be careful though. Only unscrew this cap if you're totally confident the engine is stone cold. Why? Because the cooling system is pressurized, so if you remove the cap when the engine's hot, coolant might shoot out and burn you. Ouch. And that brings us to the next point. How do you know what type of coolant to add? Well, that's easy. It's written on the reservoir. For example, the particular car in this video requires G13. Now, it's likely as not that your car uses the same type of coolant, but check to be sure. Oh, consider this too. Skoda says, and this is a quote from the owner's manual, where's it gone? There it is. Do not add coolant when the tank is empty. It adds that there must be a small quantity of coolant in the tank. So, in summary, if the tank is completely empty, Skoda says stop driving and seek the help of a specialist. There's one. Okay, here's the important final point I promised you at the start of the video. Skoda Fabia engine coolant contains a high percentage of water, so if the ambient temperature is low enough, it can freeze. As you know, water expands as it freezes, and this expansion can shatter expensive components. The engine block itself, for example. But never fear. A refractometer like this tells you what temperature your coolant is likely to freeze at. Minus 20 degrees Celsius, for example. If the temperature where you live gets lower than that, you might therefore replace the coolant rather than risk damage to your car. Now, I've made a separate video that explains in detail how to use a refractometer, and there's a link in the description of this video that takes you straight to it. And that's it. That's how to check the engine coolant level on a Skoda Fabia Mk3. Now, there's more Skoda content on this channel, with more to follow, so subscribe now so you don't miss out. Also, you can ask me any questions in the comments section. Oh, and do me a favour and click like on this video. Right, that's all for now. We've covered everything on this list. I'm going for a coffee.